party. I know there are many things that happening now. New parties are being developed or being established now. But the main thing for us as youth, you must go there and choose that one party that you think that will do your best.
Okay, I think here that a very important question to ask when we're talking about this sort of thing is that, and you know, we were hearing Zama was mentioning it a little bit earlier on, that these political parties and these organizations don't speak directly to the youth. And I think that maybe you guys can then give a little bit of advice to these political parties as the youth yourselves as to what you think then should be done, sir.
If there's any advice, it's in this country sometimes we have irresponsible leadership at times. For instance, if I may say, what Desmond Tutu said about voting, it is wrong. We shouldn't encourage that. I mean, in this country, like she said earlier on, we're voting for different parties. We can't say if the ruling party is not delivering according to the promises that they made prior elections, and therefore we shouldn't vote because we are disappointed. I mean, there's a whole number of parties that we should choose from. So voting is essential for the development of our democracy. We should vote, you know. So it's irresponsible for leaders, and more especially elders, to tell us not to go and vote. You know?
I think you should pass the microphone to this gentleman over here. I think he'd like to say something.
Okay. No, thanks a lot, Naledi.
For sure.
I think the fundamental reason here for the youth not to participate is for the same reason that their needs are not met. I think the challenges of the youth in this country is education, unemployment, and access maybe to capital to start their businesses. So I think that if these political parties should ensure that after they are elected into power, they should address these issues of the youth, there will be a better participation from the youth. So unlike political parties coming to the youth every time there are elections, and then they manipulate the views of these young people, that to say that we're going to give you this and that, and then later on they do not deliver. So I think that the youth feel betrayed in such a manner. So that's the reason that they are not participating. But I encourage the youth to go out there to participate in order for us to have a voice on these issues. Thank you.
Yeah. Zama, I think we can pass this on to you. Have we seen a pattern of the youth's needs not being addressed by government? Is that still a big problem?
Well, I wouldn't say that our needs haven't been met. I mean, we share our concerns with our adults. I mean, HIV/AIDS doesn't only affect us, though we are a great demographic that is hit by this pandemic. But also, I agree with him totally, but also, as I said before, that we have to be proactive. If we are going to sit there and say that these political parties must come to us, these political parties must do A, B, C. We must take them. We must hold them accountable. We must, in our communities, let's join civil-based organization in our communities. Let's join cultural groups. Let's join sports clubs. By that, we are a collective. We can challenge our elders in terms of whatever we feel disgruntled in terms of what's happening in our communities. So there are, as I said, institutions that are available, but I think information is not trickled down to young people in the way that they can dissect it and take action according to what's available. So we really need to find ways, and as the MAFCO X, we are hoping that some of the expected outcomes in whatever initiatives that we are taking, that we are going to say that, okay, we did A, B, C, D, and the result is that young people are now participating in their droves, you know, in these democratic processes. Yeah.
So basically, we all need to take part as well. You'd like to say something?
Yeah, I'd like to comment that yes, I agree that the youth aren't like informed with this voting thing. Because for instance, I don't know if I'm talking behalf of the other youth, but for instance, if I have to go vote, I'll probably just vote for what my mom is going to be voting for, like the ANC. Because really, we're not like informed like that much. So we probably just go with the, like, if my mom voted for ANC, now I'm voting ANC. I was going to see why, you know.
Okay, that's a very important issue as well. You know, we know that a lot of the time when adults vote, they constantly stick to